Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, Handy Andy on Demand, and we are out today with a client in Roswell, and he's getting ready to list this beautiful house for sale. So some of you that run our videos, if you're looking for a lake house in Roswell, this is it. It's going to be listing pretty quick. So it's going to be hard to see in the video, but he's got masonite siding, and you hear so many times it's a defective siding. It's not. It's really just defective maintenance and poor installation. And so you're not going to be able to see it real well, but all the siding on the left side of this dormer is rotted out. Masonite siding is basically 7 layers of cardboard. It's paper siding, but if you caulk it and paint it properly, you know, this house is 25 years old or so, maybe 30 at this point, and they never caulked it properly anywhere. And so he's got a lot of the same stuff that you would see in a lot of our videos, unfortunately. So as you come around the front of the house here, you're going to see some of the boo-boos that we see on a lot of these properties. And so here, somebody's repaired this right front corner soffit and fascia underneath that light, and you can see that circle in the bottom of the gutter. That's a screw. So whoever installed these gutters, they never sealed them. You know, why would you put holes in the bottom of your gutter? It's going to leak and it's rotted, and they've repaired it once or twice already. So the guys, when they're done, they'll seal all this stuff. And the beautiful thing for Chris here is that once we're done with the work, not only will we have videos to back it up, but they'll have a detailed invoice and a receipt to show buyers the work that's been done. At the front here, we've got 3 rows of siding. Here you can see it. We'll need to replace 3 rows here at the front. He's got a repair here, and this is why we talk about this so often. Somebody came in a couple years ago and made a repair right here on this 5/4 board. You see that horizontal cut? So it trapped the water, which also rotted the siding next to it. And then if you come up forward, because they didn't back prime the edges, the water traveled up the edge right here, and it's rotted all the way through here now as well. Right on the corner of the garage right here, you can see the bottom 3 rows are rotted and need to be replaced. This window right here, it's hard to see it, but you'd have to feel it. This nose right here we need to replace, and the boys will catch this corner brick mold right here. So we're a little unusual. We don't replace the whole stick of molding, and we don't suggest or install PVC or permanent trims because they're going to rot again. You see this gutter is leaking, but it hasn't rotted the soffit or fascia. Same thing up there in that corner. As you move across the front of the house, everything's in pretty good shape here. We'll actually come in and we will spot repaint anything that we replace, and then we're going to give them pricing to repaint the exterior by hand, because it'll seal up all the bottom edges so it'll pass inspection and look good, and we'll hand caulk every nail head. But we're not going to do that for them now. We're going to see if it can get it sold just as is, maybe catch the market right. So you can actually see it's leaking up here too. This soffit and fascia here on the left front corner is rotted through. That corner board right here at the bottom has rotted, same thing, so we'll piece that in. This inside corner right here. And then when you slide around to the chimney, chimneys just get the most abuse of anything on your house, and that's the same thing for Chris's house here too. And you can see the corner boards. So these corner boards on both sides are rotted through, and all the siding from the top down on all sides will be replaced. He's actually put a new chimney cap up here. He's done a few things to the house. He just put a new deck on the back of it. So he's done a considerable amount of work on the house. It's a beautiful house. Look what he's looking at back here. He's got a great view, killer deck on the back. And when my guys come through, we shoot these videos for them too. So we need to fix this flashing for him back here. He's replaced the door unit, but they didn't do the flashing right. So my guys can take care of that. We'll go up on the deck real quick. We'll kind of peek over. He's got a little scrappy-doo dog up here. And so on the gutters, you can kind of see it, but they never, where the gutter hits the chimney, they never put kick-out flashing. And this corner is leaking right here, but it hasn't rotted through yet. On the back of this porch right here, we need to replace this little detail. It's rotted through. I can't catch it in the camera, but the woodpeckers have actually made a hole in a nest right behind it. And the fellas that did the deck, you know, same nonsense. In fact, you can see the gutters leaking right here. That's the water from it above. This 5/4 board here in the corner is rotted through, so we'll have to piece that up in here. And then these guys just left out the bottom piece of siding back here. So we actually install a pressure treated plate that'll go all the way around the deck, all the way through. And then we'll replace we're gonna have to replace one piece of siding here and then add one, so two at the back here. And same thing back here. These guys just didn't know what they were doing. He's got a little bit of rot in this corner board right here too that we'll need to fix. And then 2 rows of siding through here, and then we'll add the pressure treated plate. And then he's in pretty good shape there. I love dogs. Every time I do these bids, when people have dogs, I end up spending 20 minutes playing with the dogs. I think I used to be one once upon a time. So this is a killer view though. So imagine this house all cleaned up and repainted. It'll sell very quickly, I think. So he's got a little bit more siding back here. He moved his HVAC units from this corner, and a lot of this siding was rotted back here. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows here. And the electrical's all dead, so we just need to take the boxes down and replace the siding all the way across. When you get to this left rear corner at the door, he's got a little bit of rot in this corner board right here. He's got 3 or 4 rows of siding right here that have rotted out. And then this area here, if you got trees over your house, like this here, it's gonna be hard to see it. See the tree up there? That gutter's clogged, so you got water cascading down through here for a long time, and it's really clipped a lot of the siding. So he's got about 13 or 14 rows of siding in here that need to be replaced. The chimney in this back corner are the biggest issues with this house right now. And then when you get back over here, we can pop these stair treads out. He's got just a little bit of rotted siding here. There's like 7 rows right here. And then he actually had made this repair. So we'll come up to here and even it out. And then he's got just a few balusters tucked here against this retaining wall. Then we'll go ahead and replace those too. So really a nice house. It'll be a fun project. We do so much of this stuff. We can't even, people ask us, you video every project. We try to. We don't post them all because we've got too many videos going. So you're seeing some of the projects that we do. But we're starting to expand into other cities now. And we're partnering with people. We're licensing them to open new locations with us. So you'll see some of that stuff going on. We're a top-ranked contractor with Home Advisor. We have been for about 20 years, I think. You can reach us there at the office. You can catch me sometimes, 770-265-9017. All of our HardiePlank work, we only use James Hardie HardiePlank. We do not use Nichihana siding. And all of it comes with a fully transferable lifetime warranty. So any of the siding that we do here on this house, when it sells, and then it sells again, it's still under warranty. It's a great product. We've never had any warranty issues with it in 20 years. So anyway, we pretty much do everything with the exception of swimming pools and air conditioning. You can reach me personally sometimes at 770-265-9017. I'm Andy. See you at the next house. Bye for now.